To crack CAT, you need a lot of practice, and you can practice by taking Kraku's free mock. Just Google search Kraku free CAT mock. Follow the link to get the free mock. We have put in a free mock with the latest pattern and with detailed solutions.
Hi friends, my name is Maruti and I'm the founder of Kraku. CAT notification is expected in the next couple of weeks. So there are around 100 to 120 days left for CAT. In this video, we'll see what is the best way in which a student can use the next 100 to 120 days. So we'll first see what are the things that people should keep in mind while preparing for each of the three sections. We will see how many mock tests that a student should attempt and any other important things to keep in mind. So as a starting step, if you are just preparing and if you have not attempted CAT 2017 or CAT 2018, I think the first thing that you should do is attempt both these years, both the slots, that is 4 exams in total, as if it is an exam. So take these papers as if they are in exam pattern. They are available in many websites. They are available even in Kraku. This will give you a good sense of what are the kind of questions that are asked, what are the important sections, what is the relative weightage of each of the topics. Once you are done with each of the 4 slots of CAT 2017 and CAT 2018, go many free mocks available on the website, on the internet. Even at Kraku we have 3 free mocks. So, and they are taken by many people. So your percentile will be quite accurate. This will also help you in setting realistic expectations. So if you have attempted a mock now and you are scoring between 75 to 80, you can realistically target getting about 90 to around say 95. If you are already scoring about 95, you can realistically target 99. So attempting mocks, at least a free mock right now, is very important. Now once these 2 are done, these are the basic minimum that is expected. We will go into each of the 3 sections. So how to improve in LRDI, how to improve in verbal, and how to improve in quant. LRDI, the difficulty level of LRDI has increased significantly in the last few years, and many PE students are quite paranoid about this section. Most of them feel that this is a section that your inherent ability matters a lot more. So they feel that you are either very good at it or you are extremely poor at it. I think this is a bad way to approach this. Like everything else in life, with enough practice, you can improve in this section also. So dedicate at least 1 hour every day and try to solve at least 5 sets of LRDI every day. Don't get fixated on a particular type of sets. Try to attempt as many different sets as possible. Focus on picking the sets, at least try to pick the sets which you think are least time consuming. In LRDI, there are a couple of things which are super important. One is you should have the confidence that you are actually good at LRDI. Second, you should have that ability of picking the right sets which take least amount of time. Very few people, I don't know anyone who has actually attempted the entire LRDI paper. So picking the right sets is key. In general, in the last few years, the focus in LRDI has moved away from brute calculations to a more logic oriented process. So the IIM professors are not looking for calculation wizards. They're looking for people who can think logically. So you should try to improve your logical way of thinking. Solving different kinds of puzzles like say Sudokus help you improve this skill over time. Another set of skill that I think will help a lot is representing the data visually. So as and when you are reading an LRDI set, if you are able to immediately picture the data in a visual format, it will decrease the time that you take to solve a set. It will also improve your accuracy because you can mentally make any inferences. Now this is a skill that you'll get only after you start solving sets and practicing quite a lot. So instead of writing down each point in a paper, try to see where each of the lines in a particular set fit in. Verbal is a section where I have seen people improve quite a lot. I personally know people, in fact I myself have improved quite a lot in verbal. So it is a section where significant improvement is quite possible. All that is needed is you put in the effort and read a lot. So spend at least 1 hour in reading different things. As a start, you can read things that you are interested in. It can be anything. It can be a movie review, it can be a novel, it can be a non-fiction book, it can be a political satire. Anything and everything, whatever you are interested in, start reading them. And any article or any blog that you're reading, don't leave that blog midway. Try to finish the entire article or the entire book so that you can understand the way of writing better. One of the important skills to do well in verbal ability is trying to grasp the thought process. So if a author has written a particular sentence, there is a reason for that. You should try to understand, or you should try to predict what the next sentence will be. This kind of an ability will come only through reading a lot of diverse topics. Once you understand, or once you get the grasp of the thought process of the author, attempting questions become quite easy. If you put yourself in the shoes of the other, and if somebody has asked you this particular question, you will know what will be his response. That is key in solving RCs with good accuracy. And once you have this ability, other topics in verbal like parajumbles or sentence elimination, everything becomes a lot more straightforward once you can get the flow of thought of the author. Additionally, try to read a variety of topics. Initially, you can start off with the things that are interesting to you, but try to branch out. If you, for example, read a novel which is set in ancient Greece, and on the day of the exam you get a passage about philosophy, you have a start. Your concentration on the passage will increase. So you know where the situation is, you know some of the important characters. If you have some sense of the context of the passage, your ability to concentrate and comprehend that passage will increase. So it is very important that you read a lot of diverse topics. Many students score very well in quant, and it is not very difficult to improve. As a start, keep a notebook where you keep noting down all the important formulas and shortcuts as and when you encounter them. So every time you see a formula which you haven't seen before, write it down in your notebook and keep revising this notebook on an intermittent basis. Secondly, cover the basics of all the topics and don't leave out any topic which you think is very difficult. The reason being that if a simple question comes from that topic, you should be able to answer it. There are usual suspects which are very important and you should put special focus on it. Usual suspects like say geometry or arithmetic are very important. In addition to this, practice solving at least 15 to 20 questions of quant every day. Spend at least around an hour to 1.5 hours in quant and avoid any silly mistakes. Try to take a mock test every week. It is important that you even analyze your mock performance after you have finished the mock. Try to take this mock test during the weekend so that you can give it a good shot. You are not tired when you are taking the mock and you can spend enough time in analyzing it. And when you are analyzing, try to see if there are any pattern in your performance. Are you doing well in any particular topic? Are you committing silly mistakes? Are you selecting the wrong sets? How is your speed with respect to accuracy? All these things you can come to know only when you are analyzing the mock thoroughly. And as a general thumb of rule, always focus on accuracy more than speed. Having good accuracy will ensure that you sail through the cutoffs. And if you are making mistakes, if your accuracy is low, even if your speed is good, you cannot be assured of a good percentile. And having good accuracy will also give you the confidence that you are good at certain topics. So if your accuracy is say 90% in reading comprehension, you feel very confident when you are attempting verbal ability. So it is always important that you focus on accuracy. Another thing that I would suggest is try to maintain balanced scores across all the three sectionals. Don't try to at least try your best not to mess up one section completely. And having said that, also try to completely dominate in the section of your strength. So your ideal target should be 90, 90, 99. That I think is much better than say 92, 92, 92. If you are scoring 99 in one particular sectional, in one particular section, your overall percentile will jump drastically. If you are scoring 92, 92, 92 in all three sectionals, probably it would not be as high as say 90, 90, 99. Another thing that I would like to add is many students face difficulty in one particular section. So there are students who are good at quant and verbal but are not very good at LRDA. There are students who are good at quant and LRDA but are not good at verbal. This is the time, the remaining 4 months is the time for you to really attack that section and ensure that you turn it from a weakness to a matter of strength. Imagine this, if you are taking 2 sectionals, if you are say weak in LRDA and you are taking 2 sectionals every week. So you're taking 8 sectionals in a month, and over the course of the next 4 months, you're taking around 30 sectionals. On the day of CAT, when you look back, you know that you have put in the effort. You know that you have improved your performance over these 30 sectionals. You will be in a much better state of mind when you're facing the examination paper. That is important only if you put in the effort right now. As a summary, spend at least 1 hour in each of the sectionals, read a lot, take 1 mock every week and analyze it thoroughly. And if you're weak in any particular section, take at least 2 sectionals every week. All the best and make the best use of the remaining 100 days.